Most people think paying off debt is about making more money. But for most households, debt sticks around because of behavior, not income. My goal with this video is simple: to break down money topics in a way that's calm, practical, and realistic. No hype. No shame. Just clear thinking about how money actually works in real life. If you've ever felt like your debt barely moves no matter how hard you try, this video is for you. Why debt feels impossible. Let's start with a familiar situation. You make your minimum payments every month. You're not missing bills. You're doing what you're supposed to do. But the balance barely changes. Your credit card statement comes in, and it feels like the number is mocking you. You paid hundreds of dollars, yet somehow you still owe almost the same amount. So you tell yourself, I'll deal with this when I make more money. I'll focus on it next year. At least I'm not behind. And slowly, debt becomes background noise. Not an emergency. Not urgent. This is how debt survives. Not because people are irresponsible, but because the system makes debt feel manageable while quietly draining your future income. And this isn't rare. In the US alone, the average household carries thousands of dollars in consumer debt. Globally, personal debt has become normal, almost expected, whether it's credit cards, student loans, buy now pay later plans, or personal loans. The problem isn't awareness. It's clarity. Most people don't actually understand how debt grows, or how to kill it efficiently. Let's slow this down and look at the math. Because once you understand the math, the fear starts to fade. Interest is the real enemy. Debt grows because of compound interest, but in reverse. If you owe $5,000 on a credit card with a 20% annual interest rate, here's what's happening. That balance isn't just sitting there. It's actively growing every day. Even if your minimum payment is $150, a large portion goes to interest. Only a small amount reduces the principal. So month after month, you're running in place. This is why minimum payments are dangerous. They're designed to keep the account alive, not to help you escape it. Why debt feels endless. Here's the key insight most people miss. Debt is structured to feel affordable short-term while being expensive long-term. Small monthly payments reduce emotional pain. High interest quietly extends the timeline. This is why people stay in debt for years longer than they expect, even when their income improves. Behavioral insight. Psychologically, humans struggle with long-term invisible costs. We feel the monthly payment, but we don't feel the total interest paid over time. So debt stays abstract. Until suddenly it's not. The moment everything changes. For most people, the turning point isn't a spreadsheet. It's a realization. It's the moment you understand that debt isn't just money you owe, it's future income already spent. Every dollar of debt is a claim on your tomorrow. And once that clicks, the question changes. Not, how do I manage this? But, how do I get rid of this as fast as possible? That shift, from management to elimination, is where progress begins. Speed matters. Paying off debt fast is not about being extreme. It's about minimizing interest, stress, and lost time. The longer debt stays alive, the more interest it generates. The more mental space it consumes. The more future options it limits. Speed isn't about punishment. Speed is about freedom. How to pay off debt fast. Let's break this into simple, calm, repeatable steps. No motivation tricks. No unrealistic sacrifices. Just clear strategy. Step 1. Get complete clarity. No estimates. List every debt you have. Every single one. Include balance, interest rate, minimum payment. No rounding. No guessing. This step feels uncomfortable, and that's why it works. Clarity removes anxiety. You can't fix what you avoid. Step 2. Stop all new debt, temporarily. This doesn't mean never using credit again. It means creating a pause. If you keep adding debt while trying to pay it off, you're draining a sinking boat without plugging the hole. Remove saved cards from apps. Avoid buy now pay later plans. Create friction. Short-term inconvenience beats long-term regret. Step 3. Build a small buffer first. This sounds counterintuitive. But before attacking debt aggressively, save a small emergency buffer. Not a full emergency fund. Just enough to avoid using debt again when life happens. For most people, $500 to $1,000 is enough. This prevents relapse. Debt payoff fails when emergencies push people back into borrowing. Step 4. Choose a payoff method and stick to it. There are two main methods. Both work. The best one is the one you'll actually follow. The avalanche method. Pay minimums on all debts. Put extra money toward the highest interest rate first. This minimizes total interest paid. Mathematically optimal. The snowball method. Pay minimums on all debts. Put extra money toward the smallest balance first. This builds momentum. Psychologically powerful. The key is consistency, not perfection. Step 5. Increase cash flow without burnout. Paying off debt faster requires margin. That margin comes from two places. Spending slightly less. Earning slightly more. Not extremes. Small adjustments compound. Examples. Redirecting subscriptions. Temporary lifestyle reductions. Short-term side income. Redirecting bonuses or tax refunds. This isn't forever. It's a focus season. Step 6. Automate extra payments. Willpower fades. Systems don't. Automate extra payments toward your target debt. Treat debt payoff like a fixed bill, not an optional goal. Consistency beats intensity. Step 7. Track progress visually. This sounds simple, but it's powerful. Watch balances fall. Mark milestones. Progress creates motivation. Debt feels endless until you can see it shrinking. The psychology behind fast payoff. Speed works because it attacks debt on multiple levels. Financially, less interest. Emotionally, visible progress. Behaviorally, fewer decisions. Momentum matters. And once one debt disappears, the process accelerates. Payments roll forward. Stress decreases. Options increase. Common mistakes that slow everything down. Let's address a few traps that quietly sabotage progress. Mistake 1. Waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. Life doesn't pause for financial optimization. Start imperfectly. Momentum is more important than timing. Mistake 2. Focusing only on income. More income helps, but it doesn't fix behavior. Many high earners stay in debt. The system matters more than the salary. Mistake 3. Trying to do everything at once. Debt payoff doesn't require a total lifestyle overhaul. It requires focus. Temporary intensity beats permanent frustration. While this advice is tailored to U.S. households, the principle is universal. Whether debt comes from credit cards, student loans, personal loans, consumer financing, the mechanism is the same. Interest steals future flexibility. Freedom increases as obligations decrease. This isn't about culture. It's about math and behavior. What happens after debt is gone? Here's the part people don't talk about enough. When debt disappears, cash flow increases instantly. Stress drops dramatically. Saving becomes easier. Investing becomes possible. You're no longer reacting. You're choosing. Debt payoff isn't the end goal, it's the foundation. The real lesson. Most people overestimate how hard debt payoff is, and underestimate how much lighter life feels without it. The hardest part isn't the math. It's the decision to stop carrying yesterday into tomorrow. Paying off debt fast isn't about deprivation. It's about alignment. Aligning your income with your values. Aligning your future with your effort. And once the process starts, the benefits compound quietly, just like interest used to. If you want more calm, practical breakdowns like this, focused on long-term thinking instead of quick wins, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.